Well, hello and welcome to SOCI 6333. This is spring 2017. I'm going to use YouTube, I think, this spring. Started off this morning to do a voice thread inside our Blackboard, and there was some kind of a snag, and I'm not sure what it is. Nobody seems to know, and YouTube used to be the old way we did it, so we'll do it again this spring. We'll just hang out in YouTube. Why not? Anyway, this is a course, Society of Health, and it wasn't a course that was offered this spring. It would have been a course maybe offered in the summer, but the way things worked out, 2 or 3 of you, and now 5 or 6 of you, needed a directed study, a course to complement the other course that you were going to take in the spring. So I thought, well, let's just see if we can get a cluster of 6333, and even though there's 5 or 6 of you in here, or something like that, in directed study, we're going to treat it like a course. And you'll find it on Blackboard. You'll find it just as though it were a course. There are folders. There will be assignments, of course, and all of that. So we are, even though we are a group of directed study students and faculty in this, we will treat it as a regular course, SOCI 6333, and so shall you get credit for it. And maybe if we need to clarify that a little more as we go along, we will. But what I want to do with this video was welcome you to the course and kind of talk a little bit about the syllabus and the first set of Prof's notes, which I've already posted. This really, SOCI 6333, in the set of courses that we offer in the MA program in sociology here, is really the heart of the course, heart of the program. It is a course about the sociological perspective on population health. And we frame it, as you'll see as we get into the readings and discussions and notes and other voice, actually not voice threads, but YouTube videos. It's really about the social determinant framework. What are those contextual built environmental influences on population health? How can we understand what those influences are? And you'll see that the other way that we think about it, and more recently around the world, people such as you and I think about this, is that it's the upstream perspective. And you'll see a PowerPoint in the first page, the introduction to the course folder, a PowerPoint that'll have a slide in it that talks about upstream docks. And really what we're looking at here, you'll see it's a parable, African parable. There were several people that were standing by a river and saw young children being washed downstream, and they were about to go over the precipice, and some of them were. And so these people jumped into the river to save the children. And one person ran upstream, and the others that were in the water saving children said, "Where are you going?" And she said, "I'm going upstream to see if I can figure out and prevent the cause that's leading to these children being in the water." And so what we do really is an upstream perspective. We will look at social contextual built environmental upstream contexts and look at how they lead to midstream behaviors, shall we say, health-related behaviors, that then in turn result in downstream population health outcomes. That is the heart of the course, and that is what this course, heart of the program, and that is what the heart of this course is all about. We are going to be upstream diagnosticians, if you will, of downstream population health. And so that's really what we do. This is sort of an intro to the course, so I don't want to stay on here too long. I'll do another probably YouTube video later next week, and then maybe about once a week as we go through the semester. You'll see that I've posted Prof's notes. There are a number of things inside that first folder, Introduction to the Course, that I want you to take a look at. Some heavy-duty kinds of articles, ecometrics. We're going to be ecometricians. In other words, we're going to be looking at how can we measure the ecological effect or the contextual effect on population health. There is a seminal article by Raudenbush and Sampson that is about presented to all of us what they suggested we could call ecometrics, how we could measure ecological effects. And when you think of ecology, think of it in terms of, the more traditional way of thinking about ecology, like over here in Elmendorf Lake, here on the campus of the university, we can think of the ecological niche for the ducks and the frogs and the fish and all that sort of thing. So in a way, it transfers into ecological niches. Neighborhoods are the ecology that influence human behavior. So we'll be ecometricians. There are a number of things in there for you to look at, documents and stuff. Take a look at that document. Take a look at the article also by Sampson and others about how to measure neighborhood effects. There's a World Health Organization document up there on social determinants of health. Those two authors of that document are also the authors of our textbook, and the textbook is really an elaboration of that World Health Organization PDF. So there's lots of things to look at this first week, in addition to the syllabus and all of that. So anyway, welcome to the course, and I look forward to working with you. And take a look at my notes that I've posted and the syllabus, and I'll be back in touch somewhere around mid to late week next week with some additional profs notes and another YouTube video. So this is Friday the 13th, an auspicious occasion, don't you think, or day? So there's a weekend coming up. For some of us, it'll be a 3-day weekend, but a weekend nonetheless. So y'all be careful out there, and we'll be in touch next week.